Morning everyone, here we are again on a lovely, bright, bit cloudy, sunny morning. Hope you had a great week, and here we are back again. So before we start, I'm going to put a bubble of white light of protection around us individually, and a bubble of white of protection around all of us as the family group that we are. I love having you as my family. Anyway, this is a little bit of a random one this week, because anyone that knows us knows that my Tony's adopted, and because of that we've been watching Long Lost Families, and I must admit, and loads of you got to be the same as this, nearly all of us know someone who's been adopted, but you never actually realise how deep that lust for love is in the human psyche, without even knowing anyone personally. Like when you watch those programs, people that have never met their parents and love them unconditionally, don't care about anything that went on, and that real feeling of loss that those people live with. Now, like I said earlier, all of us know people that have been adopted, and I don't suppose any one of us really think seriously about what it feels like to be abandoned or adopted unless you've actually been there. But watching those programs is a real eye-opener, and it just shows that love is at the root of everything. And the weird thing with them people is the minute that they meet, everything gets healed. Everything gets healed. I don't mean they have a perfect existence, all of them, but everyone that has been on that telly has said, has filled my hole, has filled the gap that I had in my life, and it's instantaneous. But none of them judge. Not one of them people blame whichever parent it is that they're searching for. There is no blame. There is only compassion, and there's only love, and it just shows you that love heals everything. That's actually made me go quite emotional this morning. So all of you, love without limit. Love without limit. Love without boundaries. And honestly, the world will be such a beautiful place. We'll all love living in it then. Anyway, that's enough of my ranting and raving for now. Obviously, we all know the lockdown is getting released. On the telly this morning, they had that some people are terrified to leave home. Terrified, because the media has made it more frightening. I'm not making it any less, but I really wish that they would give a percentage of people that survive this COVID and only have mild symptoms. We never hear that part. We only hear the real awful part of it. And like I said last week, stay safe. Use your own boundaries to keep you safe. Use your own intuition to keep you safe. Go out there by all means, but keep yourself as safe as you can. And that, I'm afraid, is as good as it gets, because we have got to learn to live with this COVID. So just keep yourself safe as you can, so you feel that you've done as good as you can. And if you've done as good as you can in anything in your life, that's as good as it gets. And with that, we will start our meditation. Right, so nice and quiet now. 3 deep breaths. And off we go up the wooded path that leads us to our haven, our safe spot, our tree. But on the way to our tree, we are appreciating all the gifts that life gives us. The bird song, the rustle of leaves in the wind, the sun, the warmth, spring. Everything that's joyous in your life comes from nature. And once we get our reconnection with nature again, we will be all the much better for it, because we don't need pills to make us better. We only actually need to go out into the wild. Anyway, so we're walking up our path. There's loads of like little flowers popping up everywhere. Little buttercups and daisies. All the flowers that people overlook on their big bunches are beautiful. Wildflowers with their lovely essence and their lovely smell. They're our gifts for the morning, for getting up and walking up our path. And as we go on our path, there's the grey dustbin. All this week's anger, frustration, all the times that we've been not at one with ourselves, or we've been horrible to someone, we've been mean to someone just because we're ornery and contrary that day. Don't beat yourself up over it for forever. If you've apologised and make good your apologies, that's enough. So forgive yourself and chuck that rubbish in that bin, because that's what it's there for. We don't want to carry stuff that makes us feel bad about ourselves. So put all of that stuff in the bin. If you've got so much you need 3 bins, just pull them up. There's as many there as you need. You can't have the excuse, I haven't got enough dustbins to put my rubbish in. There's loads there. And put that lid on tight as you can when you've finished offloading your rubbish. And off the road, we carry on up our path. We actually feel the tree as we're coming near it. We feel the love that it has for us. And we duck into our own little private secret entrance. And once inside the tree, we all go to the space that is our safe space within the tree. Now this week again, we're going to use the tree to send the love and the healing that we're sending both to the planet and to us, the inhabitants of the planet. It's a lot of work to do this week because the planet itself is really struggling. And when the lockdown eases, it's all going to start up again. So let's give it a big, huge boost of our love and our energy before this lockdown actually finally ends for us all. So as we're talking, all your energy centres are all pinging open, ready to give the love that we need to give both to the world and to the people. No judging, no deciding that one deserves it more than the other. Just pure, unadulterated love for the world. And I'm going to leave you there for a few minutes while we do exactly that. A tree has used its roots to send all your love and healing through its roots throughout the world. It's used its leaves to send all that love and healing out into the air and the atmosphere. And in the bowls, the vibration from the bowls has gone out through the waters of the world. So your healing has reached every part of the world that it's supposed to. But now it's time to come back. Nice and gentle. Nice and gentle. Bring yourself back down into the chair that you've been sitting in. Coming out of the tree, we thank the tree, our tree. We give it all our love and blessings and gratitude for what it offers us and what it affords us. And we bring ourselves back down the path. Every time we go past that grey dustbin, it's like, whew. Thank God we learnt this small, very effective little technique of getting rid of our rubbish. And that's all it is rubbish. Not the stuff that we've got to punish ourselves forever. And you come back down the path, saying hello to all the bunnies that are popping up around you, and the flies and the bees. And I'll even put mosquitoes in there today. And finally back into the chair where we started your meditation. Nice and relaxed. 3 deep breaths. Well done, all of you. Fantastic work. I know that you don't really know how powerful that your work is, because we're joined by thousands of other people in the world who are doing exactly the same work as us. But well done, all of you, and well done. So tell me, how many of you got up this morning and looked in that mirror and said to yourself, I love you? Let alone, I love you, you gorgeous thing. Come on, you have to rev up. It starts with self-love. And it's so funny, the card today from my Earth Wisdom cards. I'm not very good at that bit. It's self-acceptance. Allow yourself to forgive the mistakes that you made when you were young and foolish. We're not built in with all these devices that stops us making foolish mistakes in our life. We have to make the mistakes to learn what we don't want in our life, but they are not something that you're supposed to beat yourself up for the rest of your life. They're just not. Be kind to yourself. Be as kind to yourself as you are to others. I know that opens a can of worms, that one, don't it? But look, changes are coming. All this turmoil is because we've got to get rid of the old system to create a new one. Right, so don't be frightened. Just know that your love is enough. It doesn't have to be anything more. There's no great big rocket science with this. The self-acceptance card just shows you that you are enough. You are enough. You have value. You have worth. You just are enough as you are. You've got to love yourself, warts and all. Obviously, you've got to work on them warty bits because we're trying to improve ourselves and raise our vibration in order to be ready for the changes that are coming. But them changes are coming, but they can't come if you're too frightened to go out. We've got to go out there. You have to go back out there. But we've got to go out there with care. Just don't put yourself in situations that are freaky. It's not rocket science, right? And the weird thing is, like, you have to admit, every single one of us has liked aspects of this lockdown, right? Not all of it, and maybe not as long as what it's gone on, but we've all liked that general having more time to be, having that time to enjoy the fruits of your labour, and just having enough time just to be. And within that, there's a gratitude nowadays. There's a thank you for the things that we have got. And all we have to do is just keep working on those words. We've got to love ourselves first, and then love each other. It's not rocket science, it's not hard to do. Right, I'd like just to say thanks to those people that are out there that do the jobs that no one acknowledges. Like I said last week, my friend Chloe gets me shopping, that enables me to stay locked down. There's no clapping or cheering for her, excepting off of me. And there's millions of us out there helping people without reward and without praise, just for the love of being kind. And if we've got that in our world, we're not going to go wrong. We're not going to go wrong. Right, so close those energy centres down now. Your crown, your third eye, it will come. The throat, the heart, the solar, the sacral, and the root chakras. Not shut them, just close them down like that. Put your hood on, get yourself all protected and all feeling safe, and then take that love out there to the world. You will make a difference. Everything that we do and everything that we think makes a difference. So keep those thoughts positive. It's no use having really positive actions in your head. You've got all your fears and foibles. Get them out there. Share them with someone if you're frightened, and they will help you realise that you don't have to be frightened out there. You don't have to be frightened. So thank you to the nurses, the dustmen, the carers, the doctors, anyone that's out there, anyone who's trying to make their life a little bit better, a little bit easier. We all need praise, we all need love. And the only one that's out there to give it is us lot. So give that love freely. Love without limit. That's the words. Love without limit, without judging. Just love. Pure, unadulterated love. So thank you very much for coming again this week. Let me know if these are getting too long, or you've had enough of them, because I don't get an awful lot of feedback, so some would be nice every now and then. I know a couple of you do, always, and I'm very grateful for that, I've got to tell you. So just share my videos if you can, or if you want to, because if they help one person out there, they're valuable and it's good work. I also put them on YouTube, so you could got reference to access as many as the older ones if you choose. And they're under Eileens Crystal Singing Bowl Meditations. Woo, we got it right this week. Anyway, see ya, same time-ish, Monday next week. Love you all. Thank you. Bye.